What's up with Whatty? What's up with Whatty? What's up with Whatty? I'm back, you guys. I'm back to have some fun. I'm back to play with you guys on here on the podcast. What's up with Whatty? How are y'all doing this week? I'm doing great. Way more than great. Because you know what? We're going viral! I copied that from another podcast, but it's true. How are y'all doing today? Look where I'm sitting. I am sitting here by my Christmas tree, by my stockings. Yeah, I had better stockings and I lost them, and I had created them and they had me and Braxton's name on them, and I've lost them. So maybe I'll find them one day, but I just threw up some dollar ones from the Walmart. That's what's going on with Whatty today. So I wanted to do a lot of holiday stuff. Pack this podcast full of holiday stuff. I think we have just a little bit of time before Christmas, and we're going to do the Christmas countdown. We're going to find out how long until Christmas today with Elf on the Shelf, of course. But before we get into any of that, I wanted to tell you guys we had a video on Instagram this week go viral, and we are going to talk all about it coming up, so stay tuned. But let's do the Christmas countdown, shall we? Okay, it's December 15th. You know what that means. 10 days till Christmas. 10 days or 9. Should we say 9 or should we say 10? I think we should say 9 because on the 10th day it'll be Christmas. And last time we were here, it was 16 days till Christmas. So let's change this up. We'll say 9 days till Christmas. Let us put it on our countdown. 9 days, you guys. I am so excited because Christmas is right around the corner. I just can't wait till it's over. It's always just a stressful time of year, as everybody probably knows, to see if you get the right gift and make everybody happy. And don't worry, I do have eyebrows under this hat. You just can't see them because the hat keeps falling down on them. I'm sitting at my Christmas tree, as you guys see. This was a hard podcast to set up because it's kind of technical. I use a certain table, and the table I'm using now is not working, so I'm using another table for my laptop. There's just a lot going on here. I wanted to be with you guys by my Christmas tree, show you guys some of my favorite ornaments of all times, and some of my little decorations, and some special little things too. That's gonna be the main topic of the day, pretty much going over all my holiday decor. Let's get into the Whatty update. So this week's been a doozy. I was relaxing this week, trying to train our new dog, clean the house, do things like that. And Sunday night, Braxton comes inside, and I have just been like laying in bed, ready to go to bed. I think he was about to lock all the cars, make sure everything was, locked up and ready to go, and come to bed. So he comes in and he's like, "Love, Girls was outside." And Girls is my cat, our cat. Well, my most loved cat. I love her. She sleeps in the bed with me. So she was in the bed with me, and Braxton was like walking in. He's like yelling from the door. He's like, "Love." I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "Girls was out here running, and she was running right up to me, meowing, being so sweet. And I just picked her up and brought her in for you, and she was cold." And I'm like, "That's not Girls!" I was like, "That's not my cat." I was like, "My cat's right here, Braxton. Our cat is in the bed right here." And my cat was like, "Oh." My cat like was scared, kind of like shocked, like, "Who is this impersonator of me?" I mean, Braxton was like, "What?" And we thought there's a cat out here that we've named Panther that we feed, a stray cat. She's definitely mean. She definitely doesn't want to be touched. So I thought at first, "Braxton, you picked up Panther. You picked up the crazy mean cat, and that thing's going to attack you. What's going to happen?" I thought it was in like the Twilight Zone. I felt like it was in a movie. And then we realized, no, it's not Panther. It's a different cat because it was smaller than Panther. And it had a little white patch right here on its neck and white patch on its stomach. So I was just mind boggled that this was going on. And so, of course, I filmed it. And then Girls, after like everything settled, Braxton held Girls and said he was really sorry for bringing in a new cat and all this stuff. And so Girls, of course, she talks and talks and talks to us. Like, she's always like, no! She's like literally talking in her meows. And so I posted the video and it went viral, you guys. I looked up on Instagram, like, okay, usually what, a viral video is like 1 million. Well, I looked up how many views is it for a video to go viral on Instagram, and it was 100,000 is they say is viral. And our video is over 300,000. Incredible. I'm going to read some comments for you real quick, but I do want to say we kept the cat. The cat is still here. We feel like somebody might have dropped her off. She could be pregnant. We're on lookout. She stunk really, really bad. And the thing is Girls last night got in something and she stunk too. So we took both of them and gave them a bath last night, which was crazy. And Braxton, well, it was kind of like a bath slash shower. And I filmed it all, so I'm going to edit that video and post it up on here.
Baby, Girls was chasing me. Girls
what the? Girls is right here.
Who are you? Oh my god. It's a kitten. It's a kitten.
Girls is here. And this cat is here.
I thought it was you, baby. I picked you up. I thought it was you. I thought you were being sweet. I didn't mean to bring in a kitten that looked
he
like
didn't
you.
mean it, Girls.
You don't have to be mad at me. I thought it was you. Okay? I understand. She's so mad at me. What am I supposed to do? How can I make it up to you? Can you ever forgive me?
Can you?
She's mad at you too. You took something. You love your daddy?
You mad? Mad girl. Yeah, we kept her and it's crazy. And I'm actually like really excited to have her because Girls like needs a friend to play with, but Girls doesn't like her specifically yet. But I think over the past, well, they didn't like each other specifically yet, but I think that they're starting to come around to each other. So we got Boy a friend last week, and now we got the kitty a friend this week. Her name is Girls. And then the new cat, we think we might name her Lady, but we're on the edge on that one really, and we would love some suggestions for kitty names. So sound off in the comments below with some cat names, because this girl needs some help naming this kitty. She's got a little white patch right here and a white patch on her tummy, but the rest of her is black. I hope she's not pregnant, but if she is, we'll cross that bridge when it comes. And also I got a whole device in my car that can hold my phone to where I can do a mukbang with all of my dogs and maybe one of the cats one day. I don't know. I've never taken them in a car or anywhere, but I've never even like let them leave the house. So that would be maybe hard. But Girls always is trying to get in the car. So maybe one day. But we are going to have a mukbang with all of them, Molly, Boy, and Hazel. And it's going to be awesome. It's going to be so much fun. And I don't know where to eat. So sound off in the comments below where you want me to go through, drive through, or get to-go food and eat in the car with my pups. Let me know. All right, we're going to read these comments. Y'all, I can't read them all. There's like over 500 comments. And this thing's growing. It's not stopping. You always need a good cold Coca-Cola when you're sitting here by your Christmas tree. Oh, and I can't wait to show you guys a lot of my little, a lot of the technicalities of the Christmas tree, because it is wonderful to say the least. Oh, I wanted you guys to see my Coke pouring, but I guess you didn't. All right, so we had one commenter, which I have to read this comment. This was like one of my first few comments as well. All right, so this lady messages or comments, and she says, "That's cute, but have you ever accidentally been feeding a bobcat for weeks and didn't know it until your husband yelled, 'That's not a dang cat!'" And I was like, are you kidding me? This lady was seriously feeding feeding a bobcat, a wild beast. And then I replied to her. There's so many people that replied. Oh man, I want to see what she said. Let's see if I can see it. So many people. Okay, so she said, "Let me explain myself. I'm an ER nurse. She works on the night shift." She said, "And by the time I get home in the mornings, I'm delirious." She's just tired. And she said, "I always leave the garage up, and lately I've been," sorry, I'm burping. "Lately I have been seeing a cat, or what I thought was a cat, inside. He let me pet him. I even bought him cat food. It had went on for 3 months until one morning my husband came through the garage to meet me and freaked out when he saw Fred the bobcat." So she named it Fred. I said, "Great, you two can finally meet," because she was trying to get her husband to meet him. Her husband came up to her and said, she said, "As I picked up Fred and tried to let him officially meet my husband, he asked, was I insane and where were my glasses? I honestly had no idea. I'd never seen a bobcat in person. I just assumed other neighbors were feeding Fred too. I was so embarrassed," she says. Then she says, "To put the icing on top, it was posted on the neighborhood app saying there was some idiot feeding this bobcat in our neighborhood. He's coming around too often. Be careful, guys." And she said, "I was the idiot." And now everybody wants Fred update. She's going to try to see if she can see him. She said that the animal control people have been trying to get him. They don't know if they've gotten him yet, but she hasn't seen him lately. Last time she said she saw him was December 2nd. So she is giving us updates of Fred. And if she gives me any updates, I will update you guys here on the podcast as well. And if you guys want to look at this video, you can find it in the shorts on YouTube. I've already posted it. But you can also find it on my Instagram at Loves Life Literally, and I'll have the link to my Instagram in the description below. And it's also on my TikTok at Loves Life Literally. Link in the description below. I'm going to keep those links coming. All right, let's see. There is so many comments, you guys. I can't even believe. Oh, this one I have not read yet. This, let me try to move it this way so I can talk to you guys. It says, "This actually happened to my grandfather. Our family dachshund went missing and my grandfather went to look for him. Found him at a nearby farm and picked him up and brought him home. As he was coming over the hill to our cottage, he kept saying, 'I found him, I found him.' Problem was that wasn't our beloved dog. My grandfather picked up the neighbor's dog by accident as they were very similar in size and breed and brought him back home. By the time he came back, our dachshund was sitting by my grandmother's feet and got very excited to see his friend from down the road. My grandfather was so embarrassed and never heard the end of it. Lots of jokes about dog napping." He then had to take the other dog back and explain what happened to our neighbor. This made me think of him and that story. Thank you for posting." Oh, that is so sweet. Thank you for posting. I gotta reply to her. Oh, is that her name? Well, how do I do this? I'm not good at doing Instagram on a laptop. Better at Instagram on my phone. This is the best story ever. I have a miniature dachshund. How about if that would have happened to us? Not for us. We know our dachshund very well. She is chunky. She had heartworm at one point, and then the coughing happened, and we got rid of the heartworm, and the coughing has stayed as a talking type of situation. So that's nice. Somebody said, "I've definitely done this before with another dog that was my dog's doppelganger." I haven't seen these. The dog comments. Wow. My neighbor convinced me it was mine, and then we got inside and I was like, "Wait, what?" cat distribution system said one more. And a lot of people have been saying that. They're like, oh, the cat distribution system. And I never even heard of that until now. And I've never even had cats until now. So I'm a kitty mom and a doggy mommy. I don't know what kind of habit it is to keep cats from outside, but this cat looks perfectly healthy, and I'm sure she has a home. Just let her back outside. I bet someone misses her. And I commented back to this person. I said, I did let her back out. I wanted to see if she, ran away, or maybe she's going to go back home or something. She did not leave. She did not leave my porch at all. And we asked all the neighbors. Nobody's lost a cat. It's not anybody's cat around here. I was going to post her on my Ring camera app, like the whole neighborhood thing. And I haven't done that yet. It's only been 2 or 3. Well, it's been 4 days. I should post her, but me and Braxton really think she's pregnant, and we really think that she was probably dropped off because somebody found out she was pregnant, and they're like, no, not gonna happen. And we feed the stray cats around here. If she ends up pregnant, then we will find all the cats a good home, and we will care for the kittens, just like we did last year. We cared for cats last year from the stray cat, Brenda. And Brenda, I don't know where Brenda ever went. We have a lot of stray cats. We name them. Some of them we can't even touch them. Some of them we can. Some of them want to try to come in the house for a second to warm up. Some of them don't. And then girls, and then now this other cat is like almost full-time inside. But they do like going out. I'm not going to say they don't go out. They do. But girl stays in the bed with us all night. She's a wonderful cat. Love her. Everybody's saying, did you keep the cat? Yes, we've kept the cat. So every black cat looks alike, huh? I guess so. I mean, Braxton just picked it up right up off. right up in front of him. I mean, he was right outside in the yard. The cat just walks right up to him, meowing. And he was like, oh, our cat. And he grabs it. He didn't think anything of it. She looks identical to our cat, besides the white on her neck. But he didn't see that because she was just on the ground. Let's see how many views we have. Y'all, I could read so many comments. There was a comment this morning that made me laugh so hard. Oh my gosh, what was it? Bubbles says it on the Trailer Park Boys. He says, that's a nice fucking cat right there. Or something. Or he says, that's a nice... shit, that's a nice looking cat right there or something. And they commented that. And I was like, oh, Bubbles reference. I love Bubbles. He was like the cat rescuer. He had all the kitties. If you guys haven't watched Trailer Park Boys, it is so worth it. It is hilarious. I love it. And I even think Snoop Dogg made an appearance in that. I think he did. I watched the whole thing, but it was a while back when I watched it. So how many views do we got right now? Let's see. I've got a fly flying around here, and you guys know it. It's just, I guess it's because I have all these animals. The flies just want to be here. Sorry about that. And I'm just like, thank you so much. Everybody, thank you. Like, it's even gained, all of my videos have gained in views because of that video. And I'm just here to say thank you so much. We're at 336,000 views on that video, and I'm amazed. I'm amazed to say the least. And this is only the beginning. I told Braxton one day we would have a viral video. And it's not on YouTube, which sucks. But maybe it will be one day. But it doesn't matter what platform. If I can get viral on TikTok, on Instagram, or on YouTube, I'm happy. It's not about, like, going viral or even people watching us. It's like, not that. It's not that makes me excited. It's more like, I love creating videos, and I really love to see these comments. I love to have like positive feedback and like communicate with all these people that love cats and show people the funny things I see in my life and the funny things that me and my husband do. It's really awesome. And then maybe one day, this could become our full-time, life, making videos for you guys. Who knows, we might even have a freaking animal rescue one day. And it would be all thanks to everybody that's watching these videos of us. We would love it if we could do that one day. That would be amazing. I mean, there are so many animals. Me and Braxton see animals every single day that we're like, oh my God, we want to save it. But of course we can't. There's no possible way to save every animal, especially in this economy. But we always are trying to help an animal the best we can. My mom's the same way, and we're just, it's been weird because it's only been a few years, but all of a sudden all of us have converted into these like big time animal lovers. We've always loved animals, and we've always had a pet, but it's kind of gotten extreme. And I hope it's not a sickness. I love animals, and I mean, me and Braxton would love to have children one day, and maybe we will get that pleasure in life. But since we don't have any kids now, and we can't have any right now for any reason, I don't know. It's just all up to God. But God's just brought us a lot of freaking animals, and it's a God moment. What I think is, I think of all these little happenings of us like saving Hazel, or saving a cat, or picking up the wrong cat, bringing it inside, and it might have needed a home. These are all moments. I call them God moments. Really, anything that happens, like the video going viral, I feel like that's a God moment. The comment that the lady said about her feeding that bobcat, she has like she's not even like trying to be having followers, I don't think, but she has gotten over like 1,000 people talk to her about that, and that might be a God moment for her. She might be like, wow, I didn't know that people would even be interested in my life. And then, like, saving Hazel. The other day I told Braxton, I said, it was 30 degrees outside. It was freezing. And I said, and Hazel was actually 3 hours north of here, so it would have even been colder. But all I can imagine is, I know she was on a chain, because her neck is just really not emaciated, or emaciated I guess would be skinny. She is emaciated, but her neck had lots of hair loss. It looked like, she had just been on a chain. You can just tell when a dog's been on a chain. And then she's also been in dog fights. You can tell by little scratches and scrapes all over her face. So I thought, Braxton, wouldn't it have been horrible? She's sitting on a chain in the freezing cold, probably pure dark, no food, no water. Because she was definitely being starved. And the thing is, I know she didn't have much water because she drinks water out of anything. Even if, we have clean water everywhere, but any little bit of water she's trying to go to. And I'm like, yeah, that means that in her mind, she thinks, oh, I got to get that water. I got to get that water. That's the only, water available to me, or I might not get any more water. I think that's what she thinks about food and water. She thinks if I don't eat all this right now, or if I don't drink all this right now, or drink whatever I find, then I'll never get it again. And I think that's what she thinks. And so I was like, she would have been sitting there freezing cold, and now this week she's in here getting cuddled up by blankies, being fed plenty of food, fresh water, toys, everything. She has a dog to play with, boy, and then she has Molly, but Molly's not really Molly doesn't play. But yeah, and she has me, and she has Braxton, and she's had tons of baths, and she's had creams and medicines and all the things that she could possibly need to become the healthiest girl in the world. And she's gotten so much more happy in just a little over a week. We're going into, I think we're at the end of like 2 weeks of having her. We're going into our 3rd week. So yeah, that's so much fun. Those are the God moments of our week. I really should do a segment of God moments of the week. I should do that. I think I'm going to do that. Elf on the Shelf, tell me what you think. Oh, didn't even include Elf on the Shelf on the Christmas countdown. And he's mad at me. He's screaming at me. I told you, please. He's had something on his cheek. And I think it's just going to be there permanently. I don't know what it is. He's had it on there for like a week, and he won't clean himself up. And he still has this little garbage can, and he loves it. He's been sitting in it practically all week long. And tell us what you have to say about yourself. Are you mad because I didn't include you in the Christmas countdown? I'm so mad. I could cry. What are you going to do about it? I'm going to shove my body into my garbage can, and I'm going to go to bed forever. Elfie, you are acting insane. And I can't take all this drama. I've got too many animals around here to take care of. Don't worry. You know what? What? Oh, well, I knew you wanted to hear what I had to say. We got you a Christmas gift, and you can't get it until Christmas because you know how those things work. But are you excited? Oh, a Christmas gift for me! I'm so excited! Yes! He is very excited. He's always excited. You're a little bit overly excited, and then you're a little bit overly dramatic. And here, tomorrow, me and Elfie are going to be filming ourselves play miniature Uno, and we're going to be filming ourselves playing miniature Monopoly. He's been begging me all week to play his games, and I've been so busy with the dogs and all the animals, I couldn't sit down and play with them, but I promised him tomorrow we will, after the podcast is posted up. We promise. And he wants us to film it because he wants to make sure you guys see him play because he says he's going to win. Are you going to win? I'm going to win, and I know it. He thinks he's going to win. I'm really good at both of those games. All right, we'll see you in a minute, Elfie. Let's get into the main topic of the week, you guys. Okay, you guys, it's the main topic of the week. And guess what we're going to do? We're going to go over some of my most loved, beloved Christmas ornaments and some of my Christmas special little things. My little special little things. I love Christmas. I love decorating for Christmas. I bet you guys all do too. Most people do. My mom does not. She doesn't even celebrate for Christmas. But I wanted to show you guys the modes on my Christmas tree. There's 8 modes. And I got this because of this. Braxton wanted multicolor. I cannot stand a multicolored tree. But actually this year I haven't been hating it that bad. So I really wanted a white lights. That's me. I'm classic. And so I went on Amazon and they had a Christmas tree just for me. They had a white light and multicolor light switch up. I was like, are you kidding me? This is just what I've needed. Let's do the modes here. Oh, there it goes. All right. Here we go. There's mode 1. Oh, mode 2. Mode 3. Whoa, I do not like the flashy lights at all. Mode 4, flashing multicolored. Mode 5. They're dimming in and out. That's not too bad, but not my fave. Then they're dimming in and out with the colored. And then they're changing from colored to white. That's kind of cool. And then, oh, they're changing slowly, dimming down, dimming up, dimming down, dimming up. Nice. But my favorite of all is the white. Whoa. Yeah, white. And then, of course, Braxton's favorite is the multicolored. But multicolored does look really, really pretty at night. This is a 1993 Christmas ornament, and it has Santa in a telephone booth. Is that what they call them? Telephone booths? And there's all these little reindeer in there with him, all smushed up with some presents. And this was for my grandmother. Somebody gave it to her, one of her students, I think, from her class, because she was a teacher. And it was in 1993 he gave her this. And I was born a year later. And this is one of my favorite little Christmas ornaments ever. It's so cute. My grandmother gave it to me. She's given me most of my special ones. We have a little baby gourd. Are you kidding me? That's painted as Santa. So cute. My grandmother gave me that one. Then my grandmother gave me this one, and I'm so sad, but it broke. And I think it was because Oliver was playing with it last year, or maybe even the year before, and I think it broke its little wing. But I kept it. It's the one-winged angel. The one-winged angel. But she's cute. I keep her right here. I keep her kind of on the back side because people don't need to be seeing a one-winged angel this time of year. Oh, this one is super special. I got this in 2020 from there's a guy that worked at Publix. Me and my mom used to deliver groceries. And he would make all these special Christmas ornaments, and then he would make special little wood blocks. He cut wood out of his house, one of the houses from his childhood. And he took the old material of the house and made these little carved out Alabama wooden decorations, and they were really, really cool. He gave me one. And then he gave us this for Christmas. It was so cute. It's a little oyster shell, and we live at the beach. So he got these oyster shells. He drilled a hole through, tied it with some string, and painted a little palm tree right there on it. And that's so cute. And that was real special. And that was real sweet of him. Look at this, you guys. This is some little mice or mouse or rats, whatever you want to say. And it's an old computer, and it says Happy Holla Data on there. Isn't that precious? And it says cranberry computers. Isn't that cute? Oh, my grandmother gave me that. My grandmother gave me this one, and it's a seashell that is painted with some kind of like glittery, sparkly stuff. That's really cute. And we're here at the beach, so it's perfect. Perfect aesthetic. Aesthetic. We have the beach aesthetic going on. I'm going to show you some things that are not ornaments. This is a little baby snow globe, and I'm sure you guys have seen these. And I think, yeah, I got it for $1. But it's so cute. I love little baby things. So I pulled the sticker off. It's been years, but look. It's a little Christmas tree. Ooh, special. I love that. And then my grandmother gave me this little baby. It's a little elf looking thing under a book. And it's glass. It's like porcelain, and it's from Japan. Super cute. And then this, I got this from a yard sale. This is super old, you can tell. It's a mason jar with the top of it is cross-stitched. Merry Christmas in there. I mean, it might not be super, super old, but it's definitely not something from 2020. I mean, I can't even get the lid off of it, but I never have tried. I don't want to mess up that little cross stitch. It's so pretty. It's so cute. And so that's really nice. My grandmother gave me, actually she gave me this little thing. That was separate. It wasn't really a Christmas thing, but I use it all the time. And then a little baby Santa. I think this is a stamp. A little Santa stamp, but I just put him in here. And he's so cute. And I close him right on up. This little thing looks like a dice, and it has a little candy cane on there. And on the back it says, Jesus is the reason for the season. That was cute. And I just kind of just set it, just set it down. Then one of my absolute favorite pieces. This is a marshmallow on, it's like marshmallows on chocolate on a graham cracker. And it's a little teacher, but it's also a snowman. How cute is this? How freaking cute is this? You guys. So cute. So cute. My favorite piece. One of my favorite freaking pieces. Then we went to Publix one year, and on sale there was this Santa. But guess whose name was on the very top of his list? Oliver. Oliver. And if you guys are new here, my nephew is named Oliver. And he's the one that came up with my name as Whatty as a child. Because he never thought that my name really would be Love. So he thought, oh, my name's what? Because I would say, what's my name? And he's like, oh, her name's what? So he would call me Whatty. That's how we came up with the podcast name. What's up with Whatty? But his name is Oliver, and he was the first one on there on the list. So I had to buy it. And I was like, Oliver, look, Santa's got your name on the top of the list. He loved that. And then one year we went into Cracker Barrel, you guys, and this was a deal like no other. Look at these. Little baby salt shakers. Salt shakers for $1. And guess what? I didn't get just these. These are little gingerbread houses. I got gingerbread men, a girl and a boy. How precious. Salt shakers. And then a house with a little Christmas tree on the side. And it's decorated for Christmas. And a car, a little green truck. Salt shakers. And then, wait for it. Are you kidding me? A little bitty train. Salt shakers. Adorable. Adorable. Two more. These were really cool. A little baby horse and a little baby redbird. And they are salt shakers, you guys. Are you kidding me? Too much cuteness right here. Too much cuteness. And they were $1 a piece. And I use them for decoration. I don't use them for salt. Why would anybody want to use salt in this little of a salt shaker? And it's so cute. You don't want these to be broken. And I just set them up over here for decoration. So that's some of my Christmas stuff, you guys. Let us now get into the wrap up. Let's wrap this baby up. Okay, I only have 2 thoughts of the week because I've just had a lot going on. I actually had another thought that I did not write down that I wanted to share, and I can't remember it, and it's making me super sad. Yeah, thoughts of the week, I only have 2. So let's get right on into it. Had to have a little sip of cider there. A little sip of cider. All right, so why is it? I feel like this is one of those things like the Berenstain Bears. What do they call that? Man, what do they call that? Let's look that up. In the past, they used to call them the Berenstain Bears, and now they're like the Berenstain Bears. I gotta look it up. Okay, so it's called the Mandela effect. That's what I'm talking about. And I'm not talking anything about the Berenstain Bears. I was just trying to figure out the Mandela effect, what that was called, or what that whole situation is called. So the Mandela effect really is when you think, or you know almost for a fact in your head that something looked or sounded, or the logo was different, or the name was different back in the day. And for sure, like, you saw it that way, everything, it never changed. And then all of a sudden, you came into the 2020s and you see it, a logo, a sign, a something, and you're like, wait a minute. Wasn't that, didn't that look different before? It's never been that way. And then they're like, no, it's always looked like this. And they're talking about like Berenstain Bears. They think that Berenstain with S-T-E-I-N. And then now they're saying, no, it's always been Berenstain Bears. I don't even know how to say it right. But it's the last letters S-T-A-I-N instead of E-I-N. Which I wasn't really a Berenstain Bear kind of girl, so I don't really remember any of that. But I do know I've seen so many things that are like a Mandela effect. I have found a Mandela effect, and I don't know if you guys have ever even noticed it. But back in the day, when I was a kid, I was taught how to spell your. Y-O-U-R. Your. Okay. You're going here. You're going there. This is yours. It's just your. You know what I mean? But now, every time I'm typing, it's been like over the past year or so, it feels like. But I'll be typing your, and it'll be like, wrong. It's Y-O-U apostrophe R-E, or the common A, or whatever. Is that an apostrophe? I can't even remember. That's what they're saying you're supposed to be spelling it like. So I'm like, wait, when do you ever use the Y-O-U-R that we were always taught in school? I don't even remember being taught the Y-O-U apostrophe R-E. I mean, I might have at one point, but I just remember the regular Y-O-U-R. When did that change, or am I crazy? Like, sound off in the comments, because I really think there's something here. There's some kind of Mandela happening with the Y-O-U-R and the Y-O-U''re. Yeah, I'm confused because every time I'm typing, I swear I'm supposed to do Y-O-U-R and it says no, I'm wrong. That I need to use the other one. Is that a Mandela effect, or is it always been that way, or what's going on here with that word? I'm confused. All right, one last thought for the week. This one is going to get you guys rambled up because I know you know what I'm talking about. I found 2 ladybugs in our house the other day. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I know people say they're a sign of good luck. Like, that's cool. I was like, oh my gosh, let me save them. So I got them and I put them in my hand and I took them out to the garden and I let them off in the garden. And right when I was about to do it, I was like, Braxton. He was like, what? I was like, I never thought of this, but have you ever smelled a ladybug? And I remember my whole entire childhood, I always would smell ladybugs. Not like specifically like huffing and smelling them, but anytime I had a ladybug on my hand, I could smell it. Like I could distinctively smell the smell of the ladybug. It's totally different than any other smell I've ever smelled in my life. And it's only ladybugs. It's not like any other bug. It's not butterflies. It's not caterpillars. It's ladybugs. They smell strange. So I'm going to look it up about ladybug smell and why they smell like that. If they have any news or anything to let us know about it, I want to know. Why do ladybugs have a distinct smell?
Pyroxine's role is to scare off predators and to advise them they'd better think twice before trying to eat the ladybug. If the beetle gives off the smell while you're handling it, it's because it's taken you for an enemy.
Oh my gosh! So they literally make the smell to scare off predators. And if you smell it while handling them, then they think you are a predator. Oh my gosh! You guys, I just learned something and that's really sad. So I would have never smelled that smell if they loved me. But I guess every single ladybug I've ever held has thought I am a predator. And it's probably true for anybody that's ever held a ladybug. Wow. Ladybugs stink. It's a big old thing. People say it's a mixture of nut-like, a bell pepper, moldy, or a potato. I could kind of get behind like the nutty, bell peppery-ish, sort of, but not mold. It doesn't smell like mold. I know what mold smells like, and no, the ladybug doesn't smell like mold. I'll tell you that right now. Okay, you guys, let's get out of here because I've just been on here way too long. We packed a lot in this week. Maybe I didn't pack in enough. Maybe this is going to be boring, but I'm telling you guys, thank you for letting us go viral. I know you guys might be Instagram followers. You might not be. But if you're watching this and you are from Instagram, thank you for coming over to the YouTube. If you are on YouTube and you want to see that video, you can go over to Instagram or you can go on YouTube Shorts and see it right now. So go check it out. And check out all of our videos. We have the best videos, the funniest videos. We have great animals. My husband is hilarious. I have moments of hilarity. And then also we just have, you know, regular, wholesome, fun stuff. It's all wholesome. And also I have convinced Braxton to do a mukbang with me. And I think he's going to do one with me with the dogs too. So stay tuned for that. And the next mukbang I do, somebody also wanted me to rev my car. So I'm going to do that. Stay tuned for that. All right, you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for making us go viral. Bye, you guys. Oh, I didn't do enough with Elf on the Shelf on this. But we'll be playing Monopoly. We'll be playing Uno soon. He's always losing his hat. Bye, you guys. See you next week. See you next week. What's up with Whatty? I'll see you next week. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. 9 days till Christmas. I think I'll see, definitely next week I'll see you guys. One more episode. before Christmas. Bye. Have a great day.